Hello, my name is Joe, and I'm an alcoholic. So, sorry, it's just force of habit. My journey with this family started before Terry was even an Estrada. She was a Sheets, and we worked at Southern Pacific Railroad together. And they sat us next to each other in the data entry department. And we were both in our mid-20s, and we would party all night. And we would come into work, and we would tell each other our deepest, darkest secrets just to stay awake. And we became very close and very inseparable. After she married Jose and she got pregnant with Justin, we worked with a bunch of really gossipy women. And she was having, every once in a while she'd have an insulin reaction. And everybody would panic, and I would just say, Jesus, just give her orange juice, she'll be fine. But the women constantly commented, like, how come you're so close? And all these like really prying questions. So one day in the elevator, Terry turns to them and says, no, Jose's the husband. He's my husband, but Joe's the father of my child. So over the years, it was like they were constantly, the bond between Justin and Jessica was amazing. I mean, he was their older brother. If Jessica was ever crying, you had to have an explanation for Justin, why and who did it. And I just remember them, and I think that's where the bond began, and it never really stopped. They were exposed to a lot of diversity at Alex and I's Christmas parties. They would be in line, they were exposed to drag queens, doctors, lawyers, Hell's Angels, gun malls. And their attitude was always, can you please pass the chicken? It's like, I have a secret to tell you all, is that the Boy Scout camp in El Cerrito is about a half a mile from our house. And Justin used to sneak away and come over and have dinner with us, watch TV, and we used to have to make sure he was in by 9 p.m. roll call. Justin was a very principled young man. I mean, because God has a sense of humor, he gave him a gay godfather, and with all the scouting controversy and stuff. But at some point, God, it must have been over a year ago, Justin made the Human Rights Commission equality symbol his profile picture on Facebook. And I don't think that was just because of Alex and I, but I think it's also because he has a lesbian aunt and a gay cousin. But that's the principles of this young man. I had the luxury of staying with Justin several times when he was down in Stanford. But I kept noticing that there was this like line of like beautiful young women that were coming in to take care of him. And I just looked at him one day after about my second visit, and I says, "You're playing the cancer card, aren't you?" And Justin looked at me, and his great comment was, he says, you got to use the gifts that God gives you. And so I have a lot of mixed emotions about today, because I have anger because I just can't fathom that this world will never see Justin as a father, because he would have made an amazing father. And I also have a lot of gratitude because I got to be his godfather. I'm grateful to Terry and Jose for even though I tried to talk him out of it, as they choosing me to be his godfather so many years ago. And it's also, I'm going to miss this young man for a long time. He faced this awful disease with such grace and courage, and I hope I never face a disease like this. But I've said to him, I says, when I grow up, I want to be the man that you are. So, thank you.